Hey everybody, so I'm here with J Money this time. Bit of confusion. People thought it was Baker. We're gonna go J Money. We're just here to talk about. I mean, J Money's been here from the start of the game. You're one of the better snipers. I remember people accusing you of cheating, and
Yeah,
then
and
you
then
go into Insomnia and proving everybody wrong.
yeah, a lot of people call me a cheater. A lot of the ex COD 4 pros, whatever, they call me a cheater, but it is what it is.
Well, you've proven them now because you've done both. Both of these big events. Were you at Gallantry?
No, I
You
didn't go
weren't at
to
Gallantry.
Gallantry, no.
But you played both two big events in Battalion now. How, as a player, how have you found the event so far?
I really like this event the most because normally when I go to an event, the group stage is usually easy, but here the group stage was actually kind of hard because you're going against one of the at least top eight, like the top eight teams. Maybe you might have one easy team, but a top eight team is usually in your group, so
Yeah,
it's
the
difficult.
competition's definitely been like.
Yeah,
It sucks we could only have one stream and obviously pack things into 4 days or whatever because like there was a lot of good games kicking off that we were trying to jump into the end of. But
yeah.
most of the stage games have been okay too. But who is your toughest opponent here so far that you faced?
Um, I would say method, method for
Method?
sure. I feel like they just countered us really well, and yeah, sometimes we just didn't know what to do. Like on allies, we just tried something that didn't work. We tried something else that didn't work, and we lost like an ally side really hard,
Yeah.
which made it difficult on Axis to come back. And there was no room for errors,
Okay.
so it got really hard.
Let's talk about the game a little bit. What's your biggest issue with the game right now? You can't say player count. You have to say like an actual game issue. What would you
Um,
change if you could?
Anything?
Yeah, you can go anything.
Um,
I can't resign either. That's not the
yeah,
other
no, no,
option.
I was gonna say. I would say the engine. It
The
sounds like a
engine?
big. It sounds like
No,
a
no,
big
that's
if.
really
Yeah.
that's really
I
cool.
feel like if you chose the COD 2 or COD 4 engine, I think they use the Quake engine. I'm not
It's
sure.
yeah, it's a moderated version of the Quake
Yeah, I
engine.
feel like a lot of the issues that you have right now, like movement, demo system,
Yeah.
if you chose and shooting whatnot, if you chose that engine, those issues wouldn't be there
Yeah.
at the start, and maybe like
The problem is
yeah,
that like Call of Duty owned that
yeah,
version
it's
of the
easier
Quake
than it
engine.
sounds.
It's
Yeah,
actually the COD World engine now. Like it's been
yeah,
changed into a like Unreal Engine is a derivative of Quake,
yeah,
which is I think a derivative of Gold SRC or something. But it's gone in such a way that we actually received an email after the first alpha from a blank email, no name or anything, just a weird alias, and it said like, I can't believe you got the Car 98 right. I wrote that while I was drunk,
yeah,
and we got it then like ratified by someone else, and someone was like, oh yeah, I know, that's like a guy who worked for a company was like,
yeah,
this is yeah, that's the
yeah.
guy, and so it's pretty cool to see that we got that bit right. But the movement stuff, I mean, what would you say? I mean, in this 2.5 movement, what's wrong with it that's not right? Where are we
Um,
falling short?
I feel when you auto climb onto something,
Yeah.
you're like stuck there for about a second. You're like rubber banding,
That's
teleporting.
literally a bug that I've just checked with Howard fixing.
Yeah,
The teleport bug has been fixed when you're
yeah.
vaulting. Yeah, that's literally a bug. You probably haven't seen it on LAN, right? You haven't
It's
seen the
not
same
as
issue. Yeah, you definitely not as
open
bad
as
here.
like it's more happens more
So
online.
so that should be a lot smoother.
Um, Another bug I DM'd you a while like a week ago, but about the
Oh,
hitbox
the
thing
hitbox stuff.
when the tracer goes like towards where you're shooting and then
Yeah. So the tracer isn't synced up with the bullet.
yeah,
The tracer is not the bullet, so people see it go.
yeah,
We go through these the way we do. I'm just gonna get hate for this. It never goes well, but I know it's annoying because we're like ragey COD players as well. But when the way we do hitboxes in Battalion and tracing is that when you, you shoot someone, if it's not on them, it's not a hit. If it is, it is.
yeah,
With the exception of like 300 ping, where it just seems that's
yeah,
different. But it is really good. And a lot of people, when you go through these videos, you will see at the last second when you click your mouse, people like twitch. And that's where they just move off their target a little bit
yeah,
and they miss. Um, there's certainly been issues throughout release, but that's what we're seeing at the moment. But we do actually go through the videos to check because
yeah,
if we can catch one, we know if we keep saying, no, it's definitely okay, it's definitely okay,
yeah,
and then there is one, we know we're in trouble. So we always check them when you send them.
yeah.
So we do post them, do send them.
Yeah, no, I realized I actually had high ping, but it's just I never felt like this on MW and MU1.
Yeah,
I just
I
never
think
felt it. I
yeah,
don't
and a
know
lot
why.
has changed with the movement, so people were like
Yeah,
a bit suspicious. But we haven't seen anything like that yet.
yeah.
But anyway, what other things you have in terms of like you say about the vaulting? That's more of a bug. What about like the actual movement? Do you prefer that we brought the height down a bit and gone for strafing, or did you like the high jump?
I, to be honest, I like the high jump, but it's because it suited more like me and more as a player. But if you want a casual to come along and you see guys just high jumping, then it's not
Thank
gonna
you.
look good.
Yeah, that's pretty much the predicament we're in.
I
Like
feel like you did nerf the car a lot, which I didn't like, but that's what you have to do to balance the
exactly.
size. But I feel like with the car, if you gotta hold one spot because it's so long to aim in, it takes
Yeah.
too long, and you can't really like ADS with it.
Yep.
Whereas the defaults
I
you can.
agree with you. I mean, it's cool to see that you understand why we had to do it because
Yeah,
obviously, because the thing we released at MU1, whilst it had bugs and problems, we wanted to make a fast-paced, Call of Duty remake, and we made that. And it turns out that most people don't really want that because
yeah,
most people are looking for something a bit more, a bit slower, a bit more passive. And a bigger problem would be that when people jumped in to try this game, they're coming up against like COD 2 veterans that are
yeah.
just like going ham against everybody.
That's the thing about the community at the minute. It's just the competitive scene that
Yeah,
remained, and the casual scene like comes and they just get rolled by the competitive
exactly.
scene, and then they don't want to come back.
And it's another problem, like with having too many good teams compared to bad teams, is that the bad teams can't progress because there's
Yeah,
such a big gap between bad and good, and then
yeah,
bad teams end up not playing. But that's something we're looking to fix, obviously. But
yeah,
we think we're doing it the right way when we make a decision to reduce jump or whatever.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's why we're doing it. Is to
yeah,
you want us to get more players. This is what we got to do. We have to find a compromise between us, like COD veterans, and like the new players that do enjoy stuff like
yeah. It's the
Battlefield
right
or
move.
whatever.
Yeah,
We've got to find a halfway point. I mean, do you agree with that strategy, or would you just be like,
yeah. I agree. I mean, statistically, it makes sense as well because MU1 towards like after I series, the player count really dropped to like 100 or
yeah,
below that. But now after the MU2, it went back up to 500 and it dropped again to around
yeah,
200. But it's still more than what it was
yeah?
at the end of MU1.
And I think it will just keep doing that
Yeah,
for
well,
at least until full
it will
release in February.
fluctuate. Yeah,
And really, that's the goal, right? We went to early access to get the testing,
yeah,
and the fact that you were DMing me bugs is like, it's so important to do
yeah.
that so that we can see when there
I
is an
mean,
issue.
yeah.
So
I still think there's a chance for the game to blow up because you haven't
yeah.
properly advertised it yet. You haven't done like, for example, a free weekend
Exactly. We
or
haven't actually done a sale yet, other than our
yeah,
launch sale.
yeah,
Like we haven't done any of that stuff on purpose.
yeah. Because you don't want to do it right
Exactly.
now. Yeah,
And we can do all that stuff, and we've got
yeah,
some cool stuff coming with Basic. We've got a lot of good stuff coming.
yeah,
So it's I can see from your position how you guys would be a bit worried about it, but we are professional at what we do here, and we know
yeah,
that
yeah,
we've got a plan. But if we
yeah,
told you, it wouldn't be so secret.
yeah,
We need to keep our cards to our
yeah.
chest, and there's a
Yeah, I
lot of people rooting
understand.
for us. And I think one of the biggest assets we have is that people in the industry grew up playing COD and
Yeah,
COD 1, COD 2. So like all the people at Twitch were from COD 1, COD 2. So we've got all these connections. We're like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
just really like your game, so we can
yeah.
help you out. So yeah, I mean, hang in there. I think I can hear people. Yep, playing
Yeah.
now. So we're gonna jump out. But thanks for coming on, man.
No
and
worries, man.
thank you very much for watching, everyone.